Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, as you can see, I'm back with my sister Annie. She's back on video. It's been a minute since you've been back on video, right?
Yeah, I think last year was last on video. We were doing our episode by episode reviews of Homecoming.
Yeah, that might have been it, or Stargirl. It was one or the other where you were like in it. But either way,
I was like in and out on Stargirl.
yeah. But either way, we are back. I'm back with Annie, and today is Outer Banks season 3 day. Annie, how happy are you that we're back with Outer Banks?
Okay, I've been waiting longer for it.
Oh yeah, Annie's been waiting a lot longer.
Because I started watching it before
She's an OG. Like she watched it when it like first got on Netflix, and
I wasn't like I'm not gonna watch it, but my niece told me to watch it, and I watched it. So I've been watching it since.
But that was when like season 1 came out, right? Yeah. Okay. So Annie's like an OG, and she watched season 1, season 2, and she's like, "Oh, Zach, you need to watch it." We kind of made the deal of I'll watch it if you watch Cobra Kai. She watched Cobra Kai. You like Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
I said I kind of didn't hold up my end of the bargain, but I actually ended up watching it I want to say towards the end of last year, towards the middle of last year. I started watching it, and I instantly was obsessed. I binge watched all of season 1, and I binge watched all of season 2 within a week. And I told Annie, I said, this show is outlandish. It doesn't make much sense, but I love it. I was like, that's the thing I love about it. It's like it's so like bad shit, and I was like, but I love it though. It's like so nonsensical.
This is not ever like he likes the same character I like, and that never happens.
Yeah,
in shows.
I love JJ, and it's crazy is that Annie was like when she would talk about the show, she's like, oh my god, I love the character JJ, and I was like, I couldn't just stand her talking about it because she would just talk about the show nonstop. But I instantly got hooked. I instantly understood why she loved the character JJ. But yeah, we're here with the episode 1. We're going to do episode by episode reviews of this season. We just got done watching episode 1. And we loved it. I really enjoyed it. It got me hooked right away on this season. I am kind of annoyed that the thing, because I kind of gave my initial, I kind of did some reviews for season 1 and season 2 on my TikTok, but this is actually the first time I'm going to be reviewing the season here, especially with my sister, now that I'm done watching it.
Because we both watched the show at different times.
Yeah, like she watched it, and
I watched season 1 when it came out, I watched season 2 when it came out. I actually binged season 2 in within 2 days. Yeah,
so the thing is that now that if you want to see like my initial thoughts of what I thought about season 1 and season 2, definitely go check out my TikTok because I have some things on there. But the thing I took away from the show also is that it's greed. That's like the sense of the show is greed and people that aren't greedy. And and also the thing I took away from the show is that the Pogues keep losing. They lost in season 1, they lost in season 2. And when the season got announced, I saw the trailer, I was like, are they going to lose again? Because as we all also found out recently that it is confirmed we are getting Outer Banks season 4. So it makes me think, are they going to lose? Yeah, I don't know if I told you that.
No.
It got confirmed. There is an Outer Banks season 4, and they're going to start filming soon. So
yes, I'm so excited.
I'm happy, but I am a little bit worried that, are they going to lose again this season? And the big theme of this season is El Dorado. The lost city of gold. That is the theme of the season, and Carlos is kind of like the new villain of this season.
I'm so I feel bad that Ward's out of commission, but I'm glad he's not the villain again.
Yeah,
because I think you told me you don't want him to be like
no, I don't want him to be a recurring villain. I got really tired of that. I was like, this dude, like I couldn't stand how long it took this dude to be taken down, and he's still technically not taken down. But to start off this episode, we're on Poguelandia. The episode 1 is called Poguelandia. And
you can see in the corner here,
yeah,
JJ made a flag that wrote Poguelandia on it.
On the flag, yeah. And it's cool because we kind of got the whole name Poguelandia in last season when they came ashore on this island. He said this, I call this Poguelandia. So I really do love how he made the flag. And and it has I think it's like a chicken on it smoking a blunt with a coconut bra, and it says Poguelandia. I like it if that's what it is, but they start out you can see instantly.
Yeah, and to know if it's smoking a blunt, JJ's the one.
Yeah, but you can see instantly in this first episode kind of like where people's headspace is at. Like Sarah for sure is stressed out because she thought she saw a ship, but it wasn't a ship, and John B had to say like, okay, it's fine, it's not a ship, it's not Ward, it's not
Rafe.
It's not Rafe, no one's gonna find us here. And you can just see instantly, like, she has taken so much, like, it's taken a toll on her, everything that's happened between season 1 and season 2. So, and you can also already tell that, you know, I feel like in a way I don't know really what in the headspace John B's at, besides the fact that he wants to be there for Sarah. But I know for a fact with Kiara and JJ, them bonding with one another, and the events have happened last season when, you know, he almost died for her. There definitely is, as something we saw in season 2, that there is something there, and I feel like this season they will be getting together.
When she was with Pope, JJ was kind of like annoyed with it.
Yeah, JJ, you could tell, was kind of, you know, like, I have feelings for her, but I know that it won't work between us. Like, it won't work because of who I am, and I bet you in a way JJ probably feels that he's damaged and thought, you know, Pope, you know, likes her. I'm gonna help him. You know, try to, like, you know, get, you know, to try to date Key. I'm gonna help her. So it's like he put his feelings aside because he probably thought it would never work and tried to help Pope out. But as we all know, that relationship didn't really work out because Key didn't want to take any chance of, you know, her and Pope's friendship to be, like, not, you know, the main, just it, like, not to be there anymore.
Yeah, because all three of them liked her. John kissed her in season 1.
Yeah.
Pope slept with her in season 2.
Yeah, it's just, and at the end of the day, you know, she actually has the feelings for JJ, and we can see that when they're trying to catch a fish because, you know, they've been eating coconuts. And I don't know how long they've been on this island for. I want to say maybe it's been a couple of months, maybe 3 months at most, by the way they make it sound. So they've been eating coconuts all this time, and, you know, he finally is teaching, you know, Kiara how to, you know, feed the family. So I really do love that.
Actually, she, like, speared a freaking stingray.
Yeah. And I love how, like, JJ's headspace is that he wants to be on the island. He's like, I'm never going back. I have everything I need here with my family and just a protected place that, like, that we can call our home and call our own. Because initially, like, I feel like that's what JJ's always wanted. He always, like he said, because he thinks of them as his family. That's all he needs. So I really do love it. Like, he's okay with being there because that's all he needs is his family. Mm-hmm. That's his friends, and that's it. Well, Kiara is kind of like, you know, with JJ on that, saying, like, I kind of like how we're safe here, and, you know, all I need is, you know, I'm here with my family, and I'm here with someone I really like. So I really do love that they're together on wanting to be on the island, while we, of course, have Cleo and Pope, and you kind of see their relationship starting up, where, like, you know, they might not know it about each other that they like each other, but, like, they like each other, and we're starting to see that, like, you know, relationship develop, because I already knew right away from the events of the end of last season. I was like, okay, they're totally gonna get together. I see that, and I was like, JJ and you know, and Kiara are totally gonna get together. So we kind of see the headspace that everybody's at, and of course there ends up being a plane that ends up finding them, but already right away, like, Sarah's worried that it's Ward that is coming to get them, and we actually end up finding out that this dude had a book.
At first, before when the guy came off the plane, I thought it was Big John. Yeah, she thought it was you know, John B's father. I didn't think that. This is Big John.
I thought right away, I was like, okay, like, is it, like, who's it gonna be? I was like, you know, this is actually really weird.
He kind of looks like Big John.
I guess kind of in the hippie beach standpoint, I guess you could say that, but all I know, though, is that I was really worried that I was like, okay, like, Sarah's on edge. Is this person actually here to, you know, save them, or is this person working? She was worried that, oh my God, is this dude working for my father, or is Rafe going to be on there? Is this dude working for my father? Like, what's going on? But little do they know, like, you know, that, you know, Ward is hospitalized, like, he is just in bed rest, and pretty much Rafe is the one that's taking over kind of like the family business, you could say, of protecting the gold and moving the gold and trying to sell the cross, and pretty much, you know, kind of like the new father figure right now around the house.
Yeah, Rafe is like the new father figure.
Yeah.
For Wheezy and Sarah. Well, I mean, more Wheezy because she's...
Yeah, more Wheezy, and kind of like he's taken the Ward, you know, role right now of being like the man around the house. Like, he's trying to step up.
Because Ward's out of commission. And
exactly. Like, so the thing I really did like, though, is that while we think that, when they find the book from the dude that's... Jimmy, that's trying to take them to, you know, wherever, because right now we don't really know where they're taking them.
Place.
But he knows he's taking them to Carlos's place, but we don't know where they're going. But Sarah has the idea of, like, okay, like, he's claiming that, you know, he's out here trying to fish, but in reality, it's not that type of fishing season, I guess. JJ pointed out, saying it's not that type of fishing season. This dude is, he made that up, and he was actually sent out here, they think, by Ward, and they actually end up finding the book when, the JJ ends up, having John be distracted while he checks his bag to see what's in there, to see if there is any connection to Ward, or is this dude just happened to find us or not, like, what's going on. He ends up finding a book that hints to, ends up finding a picture that is to the ship that they jumped off of, Ward ship, in season 2. Coastal Venture, I think that's called. It's called the Coastal Venture. And ends up saying already, like, Sarah's like, he was hired by my dad, and JJ's wanting to jump the cockpit, take over the plane, and Kiara and everybody's like, that's not a good idea. Why don't we just wait until we land on whatever island, and then we just get the hell out of here. And they're all for it. And of course, as JJ's trying to put away the picture, that's when they end up, the dude, Jimmy ends up catching them, and the plane ends up crashing, and ends up pretty much, it gets filled up with water, and they have to get the hell out of there. But also, there is police, or I guess I don't even know if you could say police, there's hitmen waiting on the island for them. And of course, it's Carlos's men. We get introduced to Carlos because Key gets taken.
Yeah, and Carlos took Rafe too.
Yeah, Carlos had a meeting with Rafe because when we meet, as we said, when we meet up with Rafe, he's kind of the man of the house, and he is kind of trying to sell the cross. And of course, that's when I knew right away when Rafe was trying to, when the people came in, the one dude and the girl, to look at the cross, to inspect it and see how much it's worth. That's when they said, we have somebody that, collects these, there's only a limited amount of people that will collect these, these items, and we have somebody out in the, what is it, she said the Caribbean, or something, that would take this, you know what I mean, you have to go there and do a meeting to see how much you'll get for it. And Barbados, and Barbados, to see if he'll take it, but you could set up a meeting with him, and I knew right away it was the dude that ended up taking Kiara, and then we end up finding out that he is trying to find, of course, El Dorado, the city of gold, and pretty much is going to use Rafe and use Kiara to try to get what he wants. And apparently he's after the book, the diary of Denmark Tanning, right? Yeah, Denmark Tanning's diary,
which is somebody in Pope's family.
Yeah, exactly. And to find the city of gold. And already right away, when we go into this dude's house, we see that he is rich. He has, he has a whole bunch of, he has power on this island. People answer to him. He has gold.
His house is very nice. It's like his house is like it's like a mansion,
And we can see that he's obsessed, and we can see that he is.
It's very nice inside his house.
He is greedy, and that is I feel like that is the key of Outer Banks, is greediness, and that and how when rich people just are so greedy and they can never have enough, and you see the standpoint of the Pogues where they have nothing. Besides, they have something. They have their family, but they're trying to provide for their family by using this gold. You know what I mean? That they want to have, and you know what I mean. And they have good intentions with it. So you see how there's greediness. When you're rich, there's greediness, and when you have nothing, that you strive for the greatness of supporting your family and all that, and wanting to have a better life. So I do love that, how this one dude is so greedy and so driven. So I'm excited to see him as a villain standpoint, but I'm also excited to see how Ward will take it when Ward gets out. Will Ward be happy that somebody else is will Ward want to go after this greater city of gold? Because we know that it was never enough for Ward with the gold, gold that they found, with the merchant gold. It was never enough when they had the cross.
Yeah.
And we know, especially now that Rafe knows that there's a city of gold, it's not going to be enough for what he has. He's going to want to go get this city of gold now. It's it's never enough for them. And Rafe has it in his head where he thought, I'm the one that found the cross. I'm going to sell it and get the money. I'm the one that found it. When it's no, you didn't find it. The Pogues found it. And he just, Rafe is spiraling, bro. Rafe is spiraling. He's gone, man.
He's unstable more this season than he was in the last season.
Yeah, he's lost it. He's
Season 1, he was unstable but not as bad. Season 2, he was even more unstable, and now he's completely gone.
Completely lost it. And it's interesting because I'm wondering if that character will somehow have a redemption arc, and I'm thinking now that kind of Key and now that Rafe are kind of forced to help this character Carlos find, the city of El Dorado, I'm thinking that's going to kind of, this might be the redemption arc for maybe Rafe, Maybe, I'm not sure yet. Probably not, because that character, I feel like there is no redemption arc probably for that character. So I'm interested because, you know, he was scared, and so was, you know, Key when they saw Carlos kill Jimmy.
Yeah.
As kind of, you know, as a demonstration saying that I'm not playing around. You need to find me that book, or, you know, you guys are gonna die. And, you know, and right away Rafe said the Key, like, please tell me you aren't lying. Don't bullshit me. Do you have that book? And of course Key's saying no. When in all seriousness, she knows that, you know, Pope has the book, because it is his, you know, family's, you know, diary. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this season plays out, especially after they tried rescuing her from this fortress, but they got chased down by dogs.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, this Carlos dude has the manpower, he has the gun power, he has the power around the island, he has the money behind him. He has pretty much everything. So it's kind of like, how are they? This is like way bigger than Ward.
Yeah.
Like this is like. This is 10 times bigger. Like, this is a bigger threat. So I'm wondering, on top of Ward being put into the mix, on top of John B's father, John, working with that one girl from season 2.
Carla Lambert, or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. But, like, he's trying to find John B now to try to help him out and we don't know if John knows about this Carlos dude and trying to find the city of El Dorado. So it's like, there's just so much going on this season so far that I'm already invested for the ride, especially with this kind of new villain that we got going on. But I thought it was really weird, and I told Annie, didn't you think it was weird that this dude had was it a rack full of red dresses, and he's like in his like 30s dressing, you know, Kiara in this dress. I was like, that's kind of inappropriate, dude. It's a little weird.
And the tag said pick your side.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird. I was like, this dude. But you know what I thought of right away, and if people will know that he has the villain mind of a villain from Indiana Jones, how a villain would act, because that's some villain shit when a villain picks out, you know, a dress for, you know, his, you know, for a girl that he captured to help him, like, to force the girl to help him find gold. I was like, that's some Indiana Jones shit. I was like, that's some villain shit, that having him pick out some revealing dress for his satisfaction to help also force her to help him find gold. I was like, that's Indiana Jones shit right there.
He gave me a Hiram vibe.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a villain, that's for sure. And I'm excited to see why he's so motivated to do this.
Like, he had the Indiana Jones, like, you know, picking out dresses for
He's
girls.
such a villain. That's a villain move.
He has the like, mindset of Hiram.
I guess. But, I mean, I feel like you could say Ward has that, too. I mean, it's that, let's be real. It's the greedy thing. It's greedy that makes a good villain. And I'm excited to see how there's 3 villains, technically, this season between Rafe, Ward, and now this Carlos dude.
Well, Rafe has Hiram. Give me a Hiram vibe too. So
I'm excited. I'm pumped. If you guys can't tell, like Annie loves Hiram from Riverdale, which I don't want to talk about Riverdale, because it's trash. But other than that, though, I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes. But Annie, like, what else? Like, do you have anything else to say about, like, what you're excited to see in the next episode? Do you have any predictions?
I just really want to see. There's 2 things. I really want to see Jay and Kiara together.
Facts. Which will happen before the end of the season, I have a feeling.
I also, Zach that I theorize this, but I think JJ and Sarah are related.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, I watched an interview with the dude that plays John B. The girl that plays, I think it was Key. The girl that plays Key.
Madison Bailey.
And also, I think the girl that plays Sarah. Madeline Klein. And then also the dude that plays Pope.
Jonathan Davis.
Yes, they were all in an interview, and they were reading theory tweets out, and then someone actually theorized that, saying, "Oh, I think that, you know, JJ's, you know, mother is actually Sarah and Rafe's, you know, mom." So and that would make them related. I don't know if that's actually going to be true or not.
Because Rose is only Weezy's mom, but she's.
It's their stepmom, yeah.
Sarah and Rafe's stepmom. So
I'm excited. That would be really cool. That would really be like, I think JJ would probably be like, oh my god, like, no, I don't want to be related to, like,
Rafe.
You know, Rafe, hell no, and also, like, Ward. So that would be very interesting if they go that route, but I feel like that's I don't want to say that's a long shot theory because it is valid because we don't know if like JJ's mom just left or died. I feel like maybe she just left, but she's not dead. I don't know.
I thought
but
his dad explained it in this first season.
Maybe he did, but the fact that's a cool theory if that's actually ends up being true or not. But I'm really curious to know, guys. Like, what did you guys think about episode 1? What are you guys excited to see, or what's your theories going into season for the rest of season 3?
What's your thoughts on episode
honestly, 2? I know that JJ and Kiara will definitely get together. They both have feelings for each other clearly.
You can see it.
What?
You can see it.
What do you mean? Yeah, you can totally see it. Yeah, exactly. You can totally see it. I think that also Pope and Cleo are definitely getting together. We can see it.
John B and Sarah are already together.
I'm a little bit worried about John B and Sarah because of the trailers, because we know that they end up going back to the Outer Banks, and I'm a little bit worried that Sarah will end up getting back together with Topper. I'm really afraid about that because we kind of got that instance a little bit in season 2 where I kind of felt like she still kind of has feelings for Topper. I'm a little bit worried for that.
No, because you remember season 2, her and John B got married.
They did, but remember when they got back? They got back to the Outer Banks, and then kind of Topper was kind of swooped in and kind of was like being there for Sarah and with all the whole shit. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about that. So who knows? I don't know, but I do think that's my theory so far. And I don't know if John knows about Carlos or if Ward knows about Carlos, but this is now Race to El Dorado. It's going to be a race. Like Carlos said, if that is the villain's name, I think it is. But guys, I'm really curious to know what's your theories for the rest of the season. And also, like I said, stay tuned for more, for episode 2 review coming out later today. We're going to try to get as many episode reviews out as possible because we're doing episode by episode reviews for this season.
And I have to work tonight. So.
She has to work tonight, so hopefully we can watch episode 2 and film that video, and I'll release both of these today. But like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put those notifications, like this video. We'd love to have you guys here, part of the family, part of the channel. We're all about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. And guys, we're almost to 700 subscribers, so like I said, I would love it if you guys can help me get to my goal. My initial goal is to get to 1,000 before the end of this year. I know we can do that again with your support, but like I said, guys, definitely let me know down in the comments below what your theories are, how you thought about the first episode. And yeah, guys, that was a video. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.